Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. If you are new, I am so happy that you are here. And of course, a big welcome back to all of my Creative Club members. I'm currently sitting in my car, as you probably can tell, because I'm headed to Home Depot to pick up supplies for a DIY you're about to see. With the fall DIY season among us, I thought today's video would be a good opportunity to perhaps give you some inspiration for how to decorate for fall when you are ready to do so. And I am making a statement piece DIY that I can't wait for you to see. So without further ado, let's get crafting. You need 3 wood supplies for this project. The first one is a board. I'm using a 1 by 12 inch wide by 10 feet long board because my dining table is quite large. This next piece is optional. This is trim. I want to have a finished look to this, so I did pick up some trim. The hardware store has tons of different types of trim. I did go in and do my 45-degree cuts on these pieces so that my corners will be nice and fitted and crisp and clean, and it will look seamless. Now you need some type of feet to put on this project. I found these legs on clearance for $4, and when I saw them, I thought, you know what, I can chop these up and use this for one project, and the ends of the legs were also pretty. If I chop those, I can save that for another project. So this is what I did. I just cut this portion of each of the legs off, and that's what I'll use for my feet. The first step is to assemble our project. So I took my feet, went ahead and placed them underneath my board, then taking some wood glue to get the feet attached, I put the wood glue on it, stuck it in place, and then I did use my brad nailer to nail in some nails to make sure it was extra secure. If you don't have a tool, you certainly could use a hammer and nail, or you could even put a screw in there just to give it that little extra security. I did the same thing for the trim around this. Now this again is an optional step. You don't have to put this on there, and because I mitered those corners, it fits together really nicely, and I just nailed the trim on, and also there was wood glue on there. With it all assembled, I'm ready to stain it. I'll be using dark walnut from Minwax. I'm going to stain the entire piece and let it dry overnight. Here is what it looks like with it stained. Now if you like this look, you could leave it like this, or if you decided to paint it, you could leave it like that. But I want to get an authentic chippy look. I've used this technique before. It's just been a while since I've done it. So what you want to do is grab yourself a white candle, just a small little tea light will work, or you could use a pillar. It doesn't matter. Just whatever kind of candle you have that's white. You're going to take that candle and start rubbing it on your project. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can just rub the candle all over the entire project, which is what I recommend. But you can also just rub it in places where you know you're going to distress it if you can remember where you rubbed it. So take that candle and you just want to put a nice coating of the wax on your project. We are about ready to paint. Just make sure you get off any of those little wax blobs the best that you can. I'm just using a paintbrush to try to wipe those off. And now it's time to paint. I will be using Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. So normally when you distress, sometimes when you paint, you don't go full coverage. For a project like this, especially if you haven't done this specific technique yet, I would recommend going full coverage. I'm going to kind of go full coverage, not full coverage, just because I've done this several times, and so I'm comfortable doing that. The reason I say go full coverage is because when you start doing the chipping process, you have a little more flexibility as far as taking off paint if you have a nice thick coat of paint on there. So I'm going to go in and start painting this. Now the key to this process is you don't want the paint to fully dry. You want it to dry till it's just kind of almost all the way dry and it's tacky. So once you've gotten your paint on there, you want to grab some scraping tools. I have a couple different sizes. I actually found for this particular project, the one I used the most was my Cricut spatula. So once you've gotten the paint done and it's just kind of a little tacky to the touch, take that scraper and just start scraping. You can make small scrape marks. The harder you push, the more it's going to kind of give that texture, like layers of paint have chipped off, and just have fun with it. I mean, if you mess up, worst case scenario, you just go back in and put a little more paint over an area that maybe you took off too much paint. So that's what I'm going to do here, is just continue chipping until I like the way it looks. Since this is my first time decorating this, I am not quite sure how it's going to go, and I'm sure I will be continuously rearranging it till I get it exactly perfect. But I did want to share a quick tip. Buying cheesecloth is not only cheap, but a great way and use for table runners. So I bought this 2-pack of this nice dark orange fall color, and it was only $12 for 2 of them, and it was 13 feet long. So you could definitely cut it, but I did want to share that quick tip. And now let's get this thing decorated.
Every day I'm looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious, building up an illusion of a world full of trust, moving on when everything's gone. It's hard to be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. It feels like it never happened, maybe just a dream. Could it be my imagination running out of steam? All I know is every time I see you, I feel insecure. I'm unable to find the words, how can I be sure? I'm holding on when everything's gone. I've gotta be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. I fail to see right in front of me. There's a way I know. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, can't seem to get enough. I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door. And from that moment I knew that a home is whatever you choose. That's the thing about you. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, takes just one kiss. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you made sure I'm all you missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart.
And that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope this will give you some inspiration for when you are ready to decorate. Let me know down below in the comments. Number one, when are you planning to decorate for fall? And number two, what is your favorite fall decor item? Is it pumpkins? Is it apples? Is it leaves? I would love to know what type of decor you love so that I can cater some of my upcoming DIYs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Here are some more videos you might enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!